marry Dru, kill Nai'im, but I also think that Nai'im is the handsomer one.
Wow. Jesus Christ. That was just me.
So I was trying to be nice to both of you, but I ended up both mean to both of you.
Fill her up.
You're listening to the GaS Digital Network.
It's time for GaS Digital Now. Join producer Natalie and Blind Mike to learn what's going on behind the scenes of your favorite shows.
Welcome to GaS Digital Now, that GaS Digital Wrap-Up Show. Here's a little peek behind the curtain. We filmed last week's episode yesterday. So we're still in Mexico mode. I have one of these little rose candies. I don't know if anyone's familiar with these. They're not made of rose. They have rose. They kind of taste like the inside of a Nutter Butter.
And they look like actual dog poop.
You want to try it? You asked for it earlier.
Yeah, I want to try
Yeah,
it.
here, take half. I really like these, and my Mexican friend from college used to give me them.
Oh, this? Oh, this isn't the thing I thought. I thought you were talking about the thing from yesterday.
The caramels? No, I'm not gonna repeat the.
I love these.
Yeah, I thought you were like, oh, I fucking love peanut flavor.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing.
Welcome to GaS.
Dr. Pepper, strawberries and cream.
Welcome to GaS Digital Now, the GaS Digital Wrap-Up Show. We talk about all the best moments that happened on the network this week. Not much in the case of studio lore, except that everyone's sick. Everyone came back from the trip bad. We came in pretty... Bruh, I can't move on. I should have given you the one with the foil. Ralph would be having a literal heart attack right now.
That would have foiled Ralph.
So we got back pretty late. My flight landed at like 9 p.m. Monday night, and we got back pretty late. I had to flip part of the problem. So then, Monday is pretty much out. Tuesday came in. Actually, I've been here every day this week. That's unlike me. But everyone was sick. I managed to avoid it successfully because I take vitamins.
Vicodins.
But that's it for studio lore.
No, that's not true. We just found out 15 minutes ago Seraphina's a snitch.
Are we going to talk about that? That's going to be old news. Everyone already clearly has seen the Jorge cast.
No.
I'm joking. Jorge doesn't even record his podcast. I don't even think he puts it on the website. Jorge's doing a live right now. They're our team, so I'm not going to talk about it unless you guys want to talk about it.
So we thought Dom's been one of those sick people. Mm-hmm. We thought that he had called out because he was sick, and Seraphina was like, "Oh, he was puking yesterday," which I don't even believe. I don't even believe that's true anymore, Dom.
No, I was.
I know.
Seraphina's mad because
from the snitching that's been going on, I don't know what to believe.
Let him cook.
Okay, first of all, I asked Natalie
I was gonna say
to cover me because I was planning on drinking at the Mets game.
Yes, he did do that.
I just feel better, so I'm here. I wouldn't have gone to the Mets game if I was that sick. I was sick I was violently ill for 12 hours, and then...
Did you drink the water?
No, I don't know what it was.
Weird.
And then I just felt so much better after, and Mike saw me after. I felt
better. Yeah,
that's
why that's why I'm starting to believe that you were never sick to begin with.
No, I had to pick up my car here because I stayed in Hoboken.
Oh.
And so this was the halfway point because my car was down the street. So I came in, drank some water, used the bathroom, and then finished my trek home.
I like the fact that everyone thought that Dom would make this worse, but he made it better. He was like, no, everything is exactly above board. And
no, I was actually sick, but I'm much better. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, your girlfriend is a snitch.
But she also told me that she did you a huge solid. So
yeah, she helped me feel better. She
makes
me health.
Yeah. So it evens out. So that's on that. Jorge did 12 minutes on that. And we did 4. So there's that. Do you have any other studio lore this week?
We're
all tan. We're all a little sunburned. Mike has a splotchy sunburn on his shoulders.
Studio lore wise.
We hung out with Dru and Nai'im yesterday. We hung out with Andrew Mountains yesterday.
True. I don't know, maybe cut this out, but it was very funny that the person who was in for Josh Adam Meyers' show was like a famous actress who thought that he was the brother of Seth Meyers.
Oh, that's funny. No, that's funny. I don't think that's inappropriate. That's pretty good.
They talked about it on the show.
Yeah, so that's fine.
Just so funny to me to be like, oh, sure, I'll do your show, Seth Meyers' brother, Mr. Doo-Wop.
Mr. Skibbity Bop Doo-Wop.
Hey, come on, do my show.
That's funny. I guess they look tangentially alike.
I haven't seen them both in the same room. That's how brothers work. I haven't seen my brother in the same room.
That's how brothers work. Yesterday we came in, we did our show live. Go watch our live post Mexico episode. I think we're the show that kind of broke it. No one else went into it the way that we did, so go watch that one. Seraphina's on it if that's like bait for you guys to watch it, because our episodes with her in them really do better, and I'm not just saying that. Doo-doo. Karen's in it too. We love Karen. Karen's a queen.
Shannon was too busy doing the Shot Collar episode of SDR to come on, but we would have had her on.
Yeah. Shannon was majorly busy. Her message in Slack was like, hey, I have 12 other shows to do, but I maybe could cover Zach's spook show for you, Frank.
And then Jorge did it alone.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get into those shows. You want to talk about our Dru and Nai'im episode? Our Raps Dru and Nai'im episode, Do-Rag crossover episode.
Andrew Mountains.
Mike came up with that, and he was like, when is Andrew Mountains coming in? I go, I don't know who you're referring to. And he's like, you'll think of it. And then I had to ask Jorge to figure it out.
Jorge got it, though.
Jorge got it. It took him a minute, though. His first guess was AJ, which was my first guess. First of all, now I don't think that Do-Rag will ever have me on their show after yesterday.
Oh yeah.
And I still feel bad. You ever and it's funny, and I was like, I'm going to say something crazy and kind of mean, because if I play Switzerland, that's not funny. You got to be extreme. So I was like, yep.
You play Josh?
Thank you. Very good. And they went, that was crazy.
What?
Audio listeners, you just missed what's going to hopefully be Mike's thumbnail.
Alrighty then.
And they were like, fuck or kill. Marry or kill Dru and Nai'im. I want you to answer this first.
I just feel like...
I'm going to eat while you...
Dru would be a lot less chaos in my life if he was my life partner. It's just, I feel like Nai'im is a lot to deal with.
That's why I picked. That was exactly my thought process. Nai'im's funny as fuck and cool as fuck, but he's a lot of energy.
Yeah.
And so I said, because there was already one each. It was already one each, Shannon and Seraphina. Is that correct?
Did Zach weigh in?
No, Zach did not have to weigh in.
Because
You're right.
He weighs too much?
Sorry, this is sticky. And then they were like, get Natalie in here. And I was like, I don't want to be mean because I love you both. I think you're both great. And I was like, I'm going to marry Dru and kill Nai'im. I go, but I'll add this, and maybe that'll make it worse. But I don't want it to be so mean to Nai'im. I go, I was going to say, I think that Nai'im is handsome, but I said handsomer.
Yeah.
I'm going to give more information, which may be better or maybe worse. I'm going to say, marry Dru, kill Nai'im, but I also think that Nai'im is the handsomer one.
Wow. Jesus Christ. That was just mean.
So I was trying to be nice to both of you, but I ended up being mean to both of you. And then, like a fucking woman, Dru was like, Nat thinks I'm ugly. This means that I'm ugly now. I'm like, you got the more compliments of the whole thing. So I was trying to give Nai'im a consolation compliment, and it ended up being what everybody focused on.
Damn.
And everyone was mad at me. Anyway, thoughts. The episode was good. They talked a lot about
Yeah.
I already forgot. Wait, I know what they talked about.
Thoughts are first, as two of my buddies, as two of my friends, I would say they're almost completely equal in how in their looks department.
Yeah.
Just, two Twitch streamers. Just two guys who work at Meineke Auto Parts.
True. Very good.
two guys-
Very good.
Just two guys at
Two
Pep
guys
Boys.
that work at fucking Valley Forge Tires or whatever the fuck.
Wow. Look who's trying to name drop to get
Go
on the
watch
show.
Tires. We were at Valley Forge.
Yeah, but it's filmed in Westchester.
Industry secrets.
So I mean, it reminds me of I couldn't stop thinking about when Drew said the meanest thing that's ever been said to him was when he was on YKWd with Karen and Yamanika, and Yamanika told him to shut up because his teeth look like butterfly wings.
Whoo, boy.
Your teeth look like butterfly wings.
Boy. I didn't say that. I didn't even say that he wasn't handsome. I just said if I had to pick from the two of them. It was one of those things where, like, I woke up this morning with, like, a dread. I was like, I fucked up.
You only have to go on one date with one of them. Who are you going on a date with? You don't have to go on a second date. You just have to go on a romantic date with one.
Also, Drew. That's why I picked Mary.
Really?
For the same reason that you said. I'm like, Drew is like a low-key-er hang.
Well, that's why I would pick Nai'im, because I feel like
You're
Nai'im...
like, for one date, I want the bigger...
I want the works.
Yeah, that's fair.
I want the Nai'im experience if I'm only doing it once, where Drew is like, I don't know, we're going to throw rocks at frogs for an hour and then smoke a blunt.
That sounds like it rules.
I mean, fine, sure, but like,
yeah, I stand by my opinion, and I stand by your opinion, too. You're all compelling points made all around.
Now, let's throw the works in here. We gotta throw in Rob, even though he's not on the show anymore. Fuck, marry, kill.
Dare I say Rob is hot now? Is that out? Like,
we gotta go fat Rob, though.
Why do we gotta go fat Rob?
He
was skinny before he left the show.
Not really, though.
I think he was. There were thumbnails of him where I would go, that's what Rob looks like now? Damn. I swear to God. That's how I knew that he got skinny.
Yeah, so it shouldn't be that hard for Harrington, right? You would think.
He's done it before. You're lucky he doesn't work here anymore, because he would be here and he would have heard that. I want you to do that. I want you to go first. Also, I'm done answering these on the air.
Really?
I fucked myself up yesterday, and now they already won't have. Mike, in studio, Mike was like, hey, guys, just so you know, if you're ever, like, stuck in the city and don't need to get back to full, you can sleep on because we have an air mattress and a futon. I'm like, oh, thanks, man. And Drew's like, I don't know if we already know I'm not going to be an issue for Natalie because she thinks I'm ugly.
Yeah, I would still say kill Rob, so.
Oh, you would still say kill Rob?
Yeah, it would be fuck Nai'im, marry Drew, kill Rob. I was playing this with her earlier with Jorge with panties in the mouth.
Ooh. That's tough.
Unfortunately, I think it would have to be kill Andy, fuck Nate, marry Lemaire.
I'm picking marry Andy.
Damn.
Andy seems like a good husband. He and his wife seem like they have a really good time.
Yeah. But I can fix Lemaire. I don't
know if I can fix Lemaire.
I can fix him.
I don't know if I can.
I can fix it.
Also, Lemaire seems I love, and same thing with them. I love them all. I think they're all great. It hurts me to kill one of them. I think I'm going marry Andy, fuck Nate, kill Lemaire. Lemaire seems like a problem.
That's why I can fix him.
I don't think I can fix him. I think I have to kill him. We don't have to spend so much time on this.
Yeah, we've done this with the Skanks before. Go to the archives to check us out. When
Yeah,
we played
definitely.
Fuck, Marry, Kill with the Skanks. I don't remember the episode or the date, but just figure it out.
Just keep
Watch
watching.
every episode.
Just keep watching.
I know we've done it.
I know we've done it, and I was also asked
remember.
to. I remember throwback to the episode of Rap that I worked on where Lewis was like, "Nat, rank the skanks from hottest to least hot," and I go, "Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to." And he wasn't even last; he was second. Anyway, that was a good. Sydney Gant was on that episode because I remember joking about it with him after. So if you find one with Sydney Gant from between 2022 and 2024, it may be that one. That's all I can give you. Bless you. I'm glad you got that one out. I fucked up Mike's sneeze out there, and I still felt bad about it. So I'm relieved of my
Besneeze you me.
guilt. Is that the title? We'll find out if anything else funny is said.
Probably won't be. We got to talk about the big news in the room. I can't hold it in anymore.
You can't hold it in. You got to let it out.
The Regz
And send a
this
picture
week.
of it.
Yeah, the Regz this week.
Did they spend the whole episode on it? I haven't watched it yet, but I do intend to watch it.
Spend a lot of the episode on it.
That's good. Ultimately, I'm glad that they talked about it, but didn't spend the episode on it because that would probably piss a lot of people off. I was tipped off. I'm going to pull up my actual chat. This is the journalism that people want to see. So explain the situation, and I'll pull up what I have.
So, Joe List of the Regs, texted in the Regs group chat and asked permission to send a photo of a dump he took because it looked really wacky, or it was an impressive dump, something like that. It was remarkable.
It was remarkable.
The way I'll put it is it was remarkable. And so Bobby said yes. Joe sends a picture.
He does. Joe says, in the meantime, can I send you all a picture of a crazy dump I took today? I'm not going to look at it too much, but it looks insane. He goes, it looks like I caught 2 fish on the same hook. And then he goes, ah, shit, just realized Natalie is still here. I'm so sorry. And then everyone clowns him for it. Paco goes, my sister says you should see a doctor. And Joe List says, is she a medical professional? That's the healthiest poop anyone has ever taken. I go, this message, I replied to Joe's message saying, sorry, just realized Natalie's still here. And I go, that's what blocked me from seeing it. So thank you for that. And Danny Raff, unprompted, sends a picture of shit. Unprompted later. Like later
Not
in the
even
day.
in this, yeah.
Later in the day.
Soder said that he was just like hanging out, and all of a sudden he gets a message. And he's like, "Oh, I thought we were done with this little riff." And then he sees it's not even
Another
it's
shit.
just shit.
Another
on
a
his
picture
phone.
of shit.
Which is what I say when Nat texts me.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I'm kidding, but they did say that it. They did say in the episode that was it a picture of Nat?
That's funny. That's pretty good.
Did
Did they really? That's funny. I'm
and
going
then
to cut that in if that's true.
And then Soder was like, "Oh, she got new earrings."
By the way, Natalie is on the thread too, which I didn't realize. I sent a big dump picture to Natalie.
That's what Joe said.
I thought the picture was Natalie. Your picture originally. It was Natalie. Send me a selfie right now. Oh no, it's shit.
Oh, she got new earrings. Oh no, those are turds.
It's funny. Paco is the first one to respond. He goes, I don't know why Danny's pic feels like harassment. And Joe List goes, Danny, you don't have the credits or the charisma to be posting poop photos. Also, I asked for permission. Now do some magic and make it disappear.
Do some magic.
And then, and also Joe List goes, this is what you should have been doing when Lewis had y'all's numbers programmed in wrong. Remember that?
Yeah.
And now everyone's like, this is so fucking rude. Wait, Lewis goes, this is like when Sagalo wrote his name on the wall in that green room, except way worse.
Yeah.
It's the Brendan Sagalo signing the wall.
Yes.
Is what it is.
Thank you for stealing my joke from the thread.
Oh, that was your joke.
Was that
Yeah.
your joke?
Yeah.
I don't read your thread.
From the thread.
And then Danny goes, sorry, that was meant for my mom. His shit pic was sent at 5 p.m. And then at 9:53, Joe List goes, still fuming about this. I'd like to add that my shit pic is funny and crazy, and I added some funny dialogue. You just poop raped us. That was the whole thing. So I just had to look at both of them again, pulling that up. So someone owes me something for that. But yes, very good. He had no right to do that, especially unprompted.
Yeah, unprompted. And then on the air, when confronted about it, his response was, "Oh, what are you, jealous that I have a better poop than you?" And they were like, "No!"
He said that in chat too.
They're like, no. It's that it's the confidence in being like, oh, I'm one of the guys.
Yes, of course.
Here I am. I'm the fifth reg. I'm fifth reg.
I'm the fifth reg is funny. Obviously he was joking by saying, what, you're just jealous.
I know, but like you got to take your beating sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. He's got to be like, I fucked up. I was too confident. Wild. Oh, he did. Yeah, he got too confident when he gave his used underwear as a gift on the Yankee swap. That was funny, and he got too cocky.
Yeah, I think he's made an actual enemy out of Lewis.
That's so funny.
I think Danny Braff is Lewis's enemy on the regs.
I like that anything they do is what makes Joe and Dan see me and go, can you come back? They're buffoons.
Yeah. Well, also, Brandon was filling in for Joe Russell on this episode.
Brandon, shout out Brandon, who works here, covered part of the problem for me twice and did a really great job. And also he didn't cover the regs. He was shadowing on the regs.
Well, he was filling in for Joe Russell, who
right.
does what exactly? Someone tell me.
Gets coffees?
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm pretty sure Danny does the engineering. He does like camera stuff. Joe does camera stuff. And he also takes the pictures of them that you see in the promo material, to my knowledge. It's been a while. Yeah. Shout out the regs. There's a reason I'm still in the group chat.
Have you ever
and
had
that's because Bobby can't figure out how to make a new group chat without me in
like the Cabo chat.
Oh God, Jesus Christ, the fucking Cabo chat.
Have you ever had one of those situations where you were too comfortable with a group of people you didn't know that well?
I'm sure I have, but I can't think of a specific one.
When I was in college, when I was in freshman year, it was like everyone in the dorm was friends.
Right.
And I used to hang out with them, and then I guess I weirded them out.
Oh.
And I don't remember why I said it, but I said the word barn bitches. I think in reference to like Tinder in some way. Okay. And they thought that was the funniest thing.
Oh.
And they had like a big group chat with everyone in it. Didn't include me, but named the chat barn bitches. I'm like, I invented
that's
this.
A little disrespectful to you to steal your joke.
And then eventually I begged hard enough that one of them felt bad for me and put me in it. I started riffing around. And they
went, this is why you weren't in here before.
I got risky with the joke, and then they were like, all right, let him out, and they kicked me out.
All right, let him out. Open the gate.
Well, they were also egging me on. I think they were doing like risky joke. They were also like trying to do like...
It was like getting the white kid on the cell block to say the N-word, and he finally does, and you beat him up.
Exactly, like Big J did to his brother in the closet.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't think of a specific one, but I'm sure I've done that plenty of times.
Yeah. I mean, look, it happens.
It does.
There was, I was trying... Actually, it's Skankfest this year. I was trying to, like...
Oh.
I was trying to, like... I said this on the air before, but, we were in the van. I had just eaten dinner with Nate Marshall.
Mm-hmm.
We had gotten, like, sandwiches from a famous New Orleans sandwich shop, and we were eating them in the lobby. We ran into, like, Zach and Sam Talent and stuff, and so we decided to go back with all of them.
Yeah.
In the shuttle van.
Right.
And they were, like, talking about something, and I was trying to relate to them, And so I was like making my point, and then Sam Talent goes, Mike, your voice is too loud. You're shouting.
He pulled to you. Mike says those exact words to me all the he literally did it earlier. Oh, no, Jorge did it earlier.
You went, Mike, you're shouting.
You
like,
literally do that to me all the time. That's so funny. That's so good. And he's so nice. So I'm
Yeah.
sure he was being actually nice about it, where he's like,
No, he was saying it in a funny way.
Quiet down. You're shouting.
No, he was saying it in a funny way.
Oh, yeah,
To be
I'm
like,
sure. But
all
like,
right, guy, relax.
I can't imagine being
Hold your horses.
I can't imagine being personally hurt by anything Sam Talent would say to me.
No, I
You know
thought
what
it was
mean?
funny, but it was one of those moments where like, I'll shut up now.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I can't think of any specific ones like that, but I definitely have them.
What's the most raunchy pic you've ever said?
I don't know if a shit is raunchy.
Have you ever taken a picture of your shit?
No, I haven't. That's a dude thing.
I've taken like one just because it was pretty impressive, and I think I deleted it, or it's not there anymore.
I have taken pictures of rashes I've had. Is that a similar caliber?
Oh yeah, when you had the tattoo rash.
Oh yeah, that's not even what I
That
was
was
thinking.
fucking gnarly,
That's
and
not
you were
even what
sending that everywhere.
I definitely talked about this on the air. Whatever Halloween it was that I was, we did an episode in costume because we recorded on Halloween. I was Amy Winehouse, and I used Inkbox markers, which is defunct, by the way. Inkbox closed. They're out of business.
Damn.
To draw all of her, dare I say, ugly tattoos all over me. And I famously have really bad sensitive skin. And I think on my story, I called it a biblical case of contact dermatitis in the shape of all of her tattoos. It was fucking gnarly.
And she sent it.
And I took the pictures of where it was just like raised. It looked like I got branded. It was like raised in the shape of the tattoos. And I sent that picture to everybody because it took like a week to fully set. Where it was like a couple days after it wore off, it was like bumpy, and then it was only after I took the picture that I was like, oh, that's in the shape of the fucking tattoos. Yeah. And then by day 4, it was literally a brand of a horseshoe that says "Daddy's Girl" on my fucking arm. Yeah, I have pictures of that. I've had plenty of weird rashes that I have pictures
She airdropped those pictures to Andrew Yang. Andrew Yang got those. The Yang Gang.
Indeed. Yeah, that's the closest I would say, but that's cool. Shit is gross and yucky, and I wouldn't ever want to see a picture of it. I think, though, I looked at one of them when I'd opened it. I was like, why do I feel queasy all of a sudden? I didn't want to look at that.
Yeah. As punishment, you know what Danny should do?
What?
You know how porn stars do dick ratings? Danny should have to do shit ratings.
From the audience?
From the regs.
That's funny. I like that. I think he would like that, though.
Okay, then it has to be from the audience.
Either way, I think that he would think it was funny. But I like it. Good thought.
Well, it's the idea of smoke the whole pack of cigarettes.
You're right. That should be Figs' punishment. Can we use this to transition into TTI?
Yeah, because I wanted to talk about this.
Let's take a sip. Strawberries and cream.
Jorge, before we were in the studio this week, full disclosure, before the Thing Is show.
Ding.
And Jorge turns to me and Natalie and goes, "Hey guys,
I don't like this one.
We need some punishment ideas for Figs if he's ever late."
Yes. So I think that I said some sort of, we were coming up with impression ones where it's like Figs is not allowed to do any impressions all episode, or he has to do one. Maybe an audience member came up with.
And who brought it to the next level? Who had the thought to really amp it up a notch?
What was it? I don't remember. I'm sorry.
I had the idea for Figs to eat a salad.
Yes, which was said on air.
And do push-ups.
I think a lot of people said push-ups. However, what
the fuck just happened?
I thought you were being really dramatic, and I was like, this is a moment where Nat should just shut the fuck up. Like
I love you.
Like the 49,000 versus 50,000 subscribers situation, where it's like, Nat, keep it in.
I thought you just right there meant like, you know those videos where it's like 100 Harry Potters versus like 1,000 Conor McGregors or whatever?
Yes,
I thought that's
do.
what you were talking about for a second.
No, I'm talking about the time that you were like, Lewis, we hit 50,000
Yeah,
subscribers,
yeah.
and I go, actually, it's 49, and Mike's like, shut the fuck up. Ooh.
By the way, Paco, right after they were talking about the group chat stuff, just came into the room to give them cookies naked.
He was naked?
Naked.
He was ass naked?
Ass naked. Ass on camera.
What the fuck is wrong? And what did they say?
Lewis is like, so I guess we're this show now? Just shit and naked Asians?
What a fucking idiot. Oh, God, I hate him. He's my friend, but I hate him. But yes, on TTI, Jorge came up with the idea of painting one of Figs' nails per lateness and passed it off as one of the audience. He didn't say that it came from him. He just took the opportunity to read his suggestion and didn't say that it was
As a
his
good
suggestion.
producer would do.
Another one is every time you're late, Shannon gets to paint one fingernail.
Oh,
that's
kind
of
cool. That's
I
a
like
good
that.
one.
Can we try the painting your nail thing? One nail?
Yeah, I don't know about that though, because I got to go back to the Bronx, and it's not like I can't just walk around like, "Hey boys, hey Fordham Road," yeah, I'm already. They already think I'm a cop.
And Figs was like, I don't know about that. People are not going to put up with me having one painted nail. And I'm like, so just fucking not be late. Just fucking not be late. Use that as your motivation to not be late. If it's a thing that you're dreading, that's the point.
Yeah.
That's the point. You should not want to do it so that you actually be on time. I fear that if we make it too fun, he's going to be late on purpose, or rather not fix his behavior.
Yeah.
Because he wants content.
Yeah. He wants the yucky face he makes when eating a salad.
Right.
When
I said he
just
should
be
eat
punctual.
I said he should eat the Bean Boozled jelly
Yeah,
beans
he
from our
hates those.
episode. Sorry.
I always, though, in relation to this, always love a Cipha Sounds Peter Rosenberg story because they never disappoint.
I'm trying to remember what the first episode I ever saw with Cipha on it. I met him when I was the lead engineer a long time ago. And I want to say it was like No Need or something.
Yeah.
And them being like, he invented the air horn.
He did.
He didn't invent an air horn, but he's the one who popularized it in music.
Hip-hop.
And I think that's cool as fuck.
Yeah, Serafina still doesn't believe me if she even is still there.
You did say that, and I was like, what does that even mean? And then, yeah, it was that.
Yeah. He's the one who started doing that.
She doesn't even know what that. She's so old. She haven't heard that in rap because they stopped using it.
Yeah, but that's like a joke sound. That's a meme sound. Yeah.
It used to just be a regular like.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Things become stereotypes because they're used so. They become cliches because they're used so
I'm
much.
saying she only she just remembers the cliche. She doesn't even remember
the originals.
Yeah.
Yeah, neither do I, to be fair.
That's not true.
Maybe you're right.
You know Forever by Drake?
Which one's that? Get into it.
It may not mean nothing to y'all.
Oh, yes, you're right.
Nothing was done for me.
Thank you. I liked that.
The air horn.
Yes, you're right. It totally does. And I know that song. And you're right. Staying corrected. That's all. But yeah, Rosenberg story, Cipha.
Well, I know this story, but I always love when he tells it because I just love a Peter Rosenberg Cipha story because they were always like you and Jorge just
frenemies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said that, and like I said, I've heard this before, but the story is that they were on at like 4 to 6.
Okay. Oh yes, I loved this.
And so you'd have to get there at the studio at like 3:30 to get ready, or
right?
Whatever. And he would always get there at like 4:45. So Cipha would just have to do the show by himself for 45 minutes because you're on the radio. You can't just be like, oh, please stand by.
Right.
He just has to host it by himself until Pete shows up.
Right.
And then the show was still so good that eventually they got the primetime morning slot on Hot 97.
Yeah, 5 to 9 or
and
whatever.
so he was like, Peter, change nothing, nothing about your schedule, and we're golden.
Yeah.
Literally do the exact same thing, and he still managed to show up 45 minutes late.
That literally happened to Lewis with rap. We did that. Rap used to be at 11 a.m. and Lewis was always 5 to 15, 20 minutes late. And then we changed it to noon, and he still managed to be 15 to 20 minutes late every day. I'm like, bruh. It's a good thing rap's at 4 now.
Yeah, I love the Cipha being like, change nothing.
Keep everything exactly the same.
I'm pretty sure my other favorite story with Cipha and Rosenberg is that they got into it once, and Cipha was like, I made him go out into the parking lot and tie our shoes together so we could fight.
That's great. Should we do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we move on? Good episode.
I mean, yeah, there was a lot of hilarious DJ horror stories.
Yeah.
Where, like, I love that their version of a bomb story is like, yeah, so people tried to fight us.
I mean, that happens. That happens to comics, too, to be fair.
Yeah. But, yeah, I thought it was funny that Cipha had to be like, all right, no one's allowed to fuck in my car anymore.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it was a good episode. Figs got a log with Dominican Dave or whatever his name was.
He goes, there's a lot of Dominicans in here. A lot of Puerto Ricans and Dominicans in here.
Including Shannon.
True.
I will never admit it.
Shannon gets really sensitive when you claim that she's anything but white.
Yeah.
It's a little scary. It's a little scary how seriously it's one of those things where you like call someone gay and they're like, I'm not fucking gay, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, are you gay? Because now I'm starting to think that you are. What should we do next?
I
have
Society Radio.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's hear it.
What did I say that we should talk about yesterday?
So on HSR, they were talking about the Pope.
Yes, they were.
I don't like your scary faces today. You're making a lot of them, and you're making the thumbnail.
Ooh, am I?
Butterfly wings.
Yeah. So on HSR, they were talking about how the Pope spoke out against AI written sermons.
Yeah.
I wish we could do this with comedians, folks.
We should have comedians use AI to write their jokes?
We should stop them from.
Yes, you're right. We should. It's crazy that people are doing that. You must not be very funny.
How do you feel about this? Do you think it matters if it's written by...
Yeah, I do. I think if you're a writer and a speaker, I think if you're like a commander of minds, you should actually connect with your teachings, you know?
What if you are like, okay, I have an idea for what I want my sermon to be. I know what I want to talk about. Let me reverse engineer this and now ask ChatGPT to find the Bible verse that matches what I want to discuss.
I'm not mad about that as someone who it's like the most I'll ever use AI is to be like, hey, find this thing in this chunk of text for me.
Okay.
That being said, you're a fucking priest. Shouldn't you know that shit? Shouldn't you have all that shit memorized? Shouldn't you be reading the Bible every fucking day? It's only one book.
It's not one book. Do you think it's like a pamphlet? It's like 1,000 pages, dog.
Yeah, I know plenty of normal, regular Christians who have read the whole thing.
Sure.
If that's your whole... That's like being an English teacher who's like, I didn't read any of these books.
I don't know every single joke from the GaS Digital Library, of which you can check out yourself by subscribing with our code NOW.
Was that a real thing or was that just a plug? Because I think there's a big difference between a book that can realistically be read in like a week to thousands of hours of content you can't get anywhere else. I think you should clip that. I think that should be a clip.
The body of Yo Kratom broken for you.
My blood Kratom.
Oh wait, no, it would be the body of brain broken for you.
Very good. My blood is body grain and my body is Kratom.
Yeah.
Anyway, know your shit. Know your shit. It's the same as an English teacher assigning books that they haven't read. It's like you should be able to answer any thought-provoking questions about the material. That's all it is like knowing material and teaching it. You know, I stand by that.
What about teachers that do AI lesson plans?
I think that's better. I think that's better because it's literally just like the structure of when you're learning stuff in what order, which I don't know if I have a problem with a computer coming up with that. Where it's like I don't think AI should be deciding what books you teach. And I certainly don't think it should be giving like the advice or the feedback.
What about I do this, getting AI to help you with a workout routine?
I think that's fine. Because that's you as the student, not the teacher.
Okay.
I feel like the teacher should know their shit, you know? I stand by that. I'm not 100% anti-AI. I'm just like anything that like involves creative thought should come from you, especially if you're passing it off as your own.
Especially if you're a creative thought like yourself.
I am a creative thought. That's good. That's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. I stand by the Pope with this one.
Yeah.
Boston, just kidding, Chicago guy. I get Boston and Chicago confused.
All of mine would be John 3:16.
What's that?
It's a famous Bible quote.
That says?
Austin 3:16.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the word you said.
It's the word of the Lord, Steve Austin.
You want to talk about the heist? The ham heist?
So,
Mike was giggling. Listen to this episode.
This was a classic episode of HSR.
Yeah.
An actual classic. I was sitting on the couch, not just at that part, but the entire episode just cracking up. It was so fucking funny. The giant bit.
I don't know that one. I only know the ham part.
Well, so Fega towards the end of the episode goes, I want to steal the world's oldest ham.
I want to steal the world's oldest ham.
And he said like that there's a Smithfield ham, Smithfield that makes like pork products, I guess.
Right.
Has on display a 24-hour live cam of the world's oldest ham that somehow is preserved in a way that makes it still edible.
It doesn't age. Wow. That's pretty good.
And they wanted to do a heist on it, so they were coming up with different ways of accessing it. And Harrington was like, I mean, do they have any security jobs? And then they were like, in the interview, just being like, no, listen, I'm not going to steal the ham day one.
Can you look up and see if there's any jobs for security guards at the Smithfield Pork Factory Museum?
That's good. We're gonna
see if there's any night security positions open.
We're gonna get Dom and as fucking
we need a skinny.
I don't think it'd be hilarious to steal a ham and eat it with my friends.
That's really good. But and then everyone would watch you. You gotta watch it in front of the 24-hour camera. If you steal it, you have to eat it there. I stand by that. If there's a 24-hour footage cam, you have to do everyone who's watching a service, and they have to watch you eat, and they're gonna go, "Oh no, he's eating the ham!"
Why else would there be a live stream for it? It's like
somebody stop him! He's eating the ham.
Yes, it's like going to one of those it's like going to like one of those plane shows because you in the back of your mind you kind of want to see a plane crash.
That's crazy. That is way more.
The Blue Angels is what it.
More probable than someone eating this ancient ham.
But that's why else would you tune to the live stream?
I think that's why I got so sick. I took a bite of the 1,000-year-old ham.
No! Did you eat it in front of the camera?
Yeah, not in front of the camera, but...
Damn it, you missed your opportunity.
Yeah, we did that whole mission to steal it, and I took a little nibble, and I think it
nibble.
wasn't sitting good.
Damn, it took him 12 hours to get that ham out of his system.
Yeah.
Ooh, well, I'm glad we got to the bottom of that.
The bottom, ham...
You better get a thumbnail of me. I've been pointing a lot. You need to get that thumbnail. I don't think our last week's episode has a thumbnail yet.
What?
What?
Not to 6-7 on
Not
air.
to 6-7. Mike has ever since I said that 2 episodes ago. Mike has been doing it at our house. Not to 6-7 on air.
How would you, if you're gonna steal this, how would you do it?
Man,
There are other
don't ask me that. I would definitely. I think you either become one of the security guards or you drop through the ceiling, Mission Impossible style. You do an Ocean's 11 heist. You do a full sweep of you set this up in advance.
So they found out that it's in basically an apartment building.
No shit.
In Smithfield, Virginia.
Sure, of course it is.
And does that could help?
Yeah, it could. You just go up the stairs, you steal it. Is it in like a glass case? Is it like the
Here's
Mona
what I
Lisa?
think you do. Don't become a security guard, become a butcher. So then you just wait until you find a piece of ham that looks enough like it, and you just do a dead man switch in the middle of the night when no one's watching the live stream.
I thought you were gonna say become a butcher. Ask to see the oldest ham for research.
Exactly.
And then they let you close to it. Be like, no, I gotta smell it. I gotta smell the ham. And then you grab it and jump out the window.
Ooh, or clone it.
Or where are you gonna
piece of
clone?
it.
Oh, you steal a little tiny pinch, and then you genetically but then you're not getting the oldest ham. You're just getting another oldest ham. You're getting a replica of the oldest ham. I don't know if it's quite the same.
I mean, I guess, but who would know?
Not I. Oh, you're right.
They
I guess,
also-
but they would know that it's still. If you're like, "Hey, I got the world's oldest ham," they'd be like, "No, you don't. I'm watching the live stream."
They also have the world's oldest peanut.
Who's that? Who has that?
Smithfield.
Really? I'm pretty sure there's a like the last. Someone check me on this. The last Happy Meal ever sold in the Soviet Union or something.
Yes.
And it's also in a glass case like that, and it also has not aged.
Yeah.
It looks exactly the same as when they put it in there.
But that needed nothing to preserve it. It already had the preservatives in it.
Yeah.
What do you want there to be the world's oldest food of?
Cannoli. Don't ask me why. It's the first food that came to my head.
That's
What
pretty good.
what oldest food do you want to see? Beast meal. Sorry, Mr. Beast meal. We're saving one now, and we're killing Mr. Beast.
I
And
want
then
to
it'll
see the
skyrocket in value.
The world's oldest oatmeal raisin cookie.
Pourquoi?
I don't know.
Interesting. I think we've beaten this ham to death.
I would love to beat my ham.
Oh, hey, but
guys mention Twinkie?
no, you want to speak?
No, I just think Twinkies.
I think you are.
Jorge says Twinkie is the oldest food that he wants to see. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
like the trope of Twinkie.
yeah, it's Zombieland, right? Yeah.
I think you are
Good
a
call.
Twinkie.
He's a Twinkie.
Hey yo, because he's chunky.
No, I didn't say that.
Because I gained 14 pounds on this vacation.
Did you gain 14 pounds on this vacation like Lewis did? I can see your ab definite. Oh, just kidding. That's ribs. Mike doesn't think he's skinny, guys. Mike shows me this and goes, "I'm fat, aren't I?" And I go, "I don't know what the fuck you're."
I love that episode of Family Guy where they went to find the surviving Twinkies. in the
That's funny. I'm
apocalypse.
just thinking of Zombieland where they find the truck and he goes, "No, there's no Twinkies in here," and it's all snowballs. But then you see behind the other door he didn't see that there's a bunch of Twinkies. Anyway,
else?
I think we should move on.
What else?
I have On the Gate.
Do you want to play another round of what's the theme of Story Wars?
Sure. You want to do that before or after On the Gate?
After.
Okay. On the Gate, just boys only. The family episode, just Gio and Derek, which I think was fitting for their post-DR trip. I don't know if you guys have been following. They were going for a long time. They've been planning to go to this fucking wedding of Gio's cousin or something, his sister. I think it's his sister. And he brought Derek, and they were like, "Derek's gonna fuck this hot cousin I have." And he did not, spoiler alert.
Oh.
But they said it went over really well. Derek was like one of the family at the end of it. I think that's really cute. I bet the two of them fucked, Gio and Derek, on this trip. I bet they shared a bed. And on the way, Gio was stuck. First of all, one of the first things they say is like, you ever have a sibling or a friend that's younger than you that seems like they have their shit together way more than you? It's like my friends that are married, that got married and are now trying to buy a house, that are both younger than me.
Yeah. Strange.
Mike always forgets that they're younger than me.
It's weird.
Because they seem old. They have old energy. I hate that, but also there's a part where Gio is like, I gotta learn about history. I'm gonna go fuck this chick and put on the history of Iran on YouTube in the background and fuck to that. And then he's like, yeah, I couldn't stay hard. I'm like, yeah, no shit. What the fuck are you doing? He's like, he's like, you know how you absorb information while you sleep? I think you also absorb information while you fuck.
Last night, I had Shorty come through. He was fucking. So I'm like, I always like to play something in the background. So I played, it was like a 30-minute video. It was like the quick history of Iran. Yeah, bro, I couldn't come.
You pick up a couple. Yeah, I couldn't come last night
I couldn't
either.
come.
Yeah.
Because you know when they say like you sleep, you pick up information. I feel like when you're fucking, you pick up information too.
True.
And I think that's a really funny concept.
Yeah.
To be like, your brain is more porous when you're fucking. That's so funny.
And they are the poorest.
Folks, that's all I had.
Do you want to play the Story Wars game?
Yeah, let's do it.
So, first story, and remember, the concept here is, so first of all, on Story Wars this week was Dave Attell, Ian Lara, and Jamie Lizzo, who's like a Fox Gutfeld type.
Right.
So that, if that informs your decision any or not, I'm going to be reading off 4 of the stories from Story Wars, and you have to guess what the theme is, thereby not exactly ruining spoiling whose stories it is, but still adding a gamified aspect.
I have bad news.
What?
I think I know what the theme is.
What is it?
Crime?
Nope.
Okay, then.
That's my bad. I definitely told you. Right?
Was it crime? It wasn't crime? Was it not crime? Was am I thinking of a different episode?
Serafina, don't ruin my bit, dog.
So that is what it is, and we're just
No,
gonna
it's
do
not.
it anyway. Oh, okay, all right. Then maybe it'll come out of my memory when I hear the story.
First story. In 5th grade, I wrote a song and performed it a cappella at a school assembly with absolutely no context or reason.
Okay, I like that.
Second, while filming, a director hit me with a taxidermied cat multiple times. I ended up in the ER and was diagnosed with cat scratch fever.
Ooh.
It
was a dead cat?
A taxidermy dead cat.
Taxidermy dead cat.
I did drugs for 2 nights straight at a nice hotel for a friend's birthday party where he hired magicians for entertainment. And then
okay.
Finally, I once played a corpse on TV.
I heard the first 2 and I thought embarrassment, humiliation.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second 2 really put a damper on that. It was performing a cappella with no context on stage.
Yeah.
Getting hit with a taxidermy cat and having to...
By a director.
And
getting cat scratch fever. Like Ted Nugent.
Fever, yeah. Playing a corpse on TV. I once had to play a corpse on TV. Show business? What was the third one?
I did drugs at a friend's
there was a
birthday
magician?
party where they hired magicians.
Do I have 3 guesses?
Yeah.
My first guess is performance. I realize that's not the answer, but it's like, maybe it'll give me a hint or something if I get it wrong. Showbiz. What do all these things have in common? Failure. Show business, I think, is probably my strongest one.
Failure is your final answer?
Yeah, show business is my, if I have to go with one. Yeah. I'm wrong with all those. All those are wrong.
You were so close with the first two.
Really? What is it?
Entertainment.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think show business.
Are you not entertained?
I think show business should be allowed. I think I should get like second place for that.
Yeah, I think that was pretty close.
Thank you. Showbiz.
I think both of them were pretty close.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're getting better at this.
I am. I did not remember that was.
You should have gotten 4 guesses because I gave you 4 stories. That was not fair of me.
That's okay. I don't think I would have gotten show entertainment on the third one. I think I would have tried something else.
Yeah.
I would have tried to come up with a word that like short stuff or whatever.
But,
what was the one that I was like, that's stupid? I hate that. Falling. Remember the falling one?
Oh, fall.
Fall? Yeah, fall.
Another one was heat.
Heat, yeah. That was good. That was a good one.
But David Tell crushed on this episode. He was so funny.
Love him.
He made fun of Knives and Spoons.
Good.
Because Knives and Spoons was the book of the week on that episode.
Oh, that's what they gave away?
Yeah.
That's funny. That's a good choice for... This was Skankfest, right? Oh.
No, this was a couple... I was there. It was a couple of weeks ago. Maybe a month and a half ago.
Maybe Crime is what I'm thinking. I don't remember. It's fine. I'm getting them all confused.
It was funny because when... You know how Jay reads the descriptions of the book every week?
Yeah.
He was reading, like, the tragic death of his father when he was 4 and the equally tragic death of his mother's overdose. And Jay's like, there's no way they're equally tragic. One raised you.
Yeah. Oh, actually, that's a compelling point. That's a very compelling point. I was thinking the opposite, where it's like for someone to be stabbed versus someone to overdose, like one is like a little more unexpected. But you're right, yeah, definitely like the person who literally raised you is going to be more tragic than a person that you didn't know, really. Very good. We will do a dramatic reading. Just kidding. Enough people will do a dramatic reading that we won't need to.
No, I think we should.
Should we?
That should be.
I'm surprised they don't have free copies.
We should do that as a. We should do that as like bonus content.
Okay, that's fine. I don't think we're
or not bonus content, but like as a subscriber reward.
That's gonna be that would be bonus. That's what bonus content is.
Yeah.
That's all I have.
I had one more little thing.
Okay, let's hear it.
We talked about this while we were in Mexico. Maddie Smith on Madhouse this week was talking about Alan with Chloe. And
yes.
We were talking about how crazy it is that there's just one therapist for all comedians and that no other industry has that.
Yeah, and I think that Alan doesn't have the stranglehold on the industry that he once did, because I think at least a couple of people... I don't like that one. It tastes like medicine to me.
Shut up, whore.
Sometimes I say to Mike,
fucking dyke.
I go, shut up, and then I go, shit up.
Shit up.
And he laughs every time. He goes, I don't know if Alan has the stranglehold that he used to on the industry, the monopoly.
Yeah, now there's Dr. Phil Live.
True.
Folks.
To be fair, we don't know.
Come on now.
We don't know that other industries don't have like shared therapists. Maybe all the lawyers in the Lower East Side have the same therapist.
Oh.
You know what I mean? That's just an example.
Yeah, what if all the bodega owners go to one guy to be like, yeah, they ordered...
That girl wasn't in love with me, it turns out.
They ordered a chopped cheese the Aki way again. Yes,
Hey.
A white German tourist came in just to ask where the subway was again.
Hey, don't let that affect your self-worth, okay? You are much more than your
direction
sandwiches
giving
and your direction giving, yeah. I would guess that there are other industries that are maybe like that. Other showbiz. I would bet that like in Hollywood there's like 4 therapists that all the celebrities go to, you know?
Well,
Or Silicon Valley, all the fucking, tech bros.
That's like a rich thing, though. The fact that Chloe LeBranch has also seen this guy, it's like, it's obviously not a matter of money to see this guy.
I'm going to tell Chloe you said that. That was so out of pocket. That was crazy. That was like meaner than what I said to Drew yesterday.
It was because she was on the episode.
Right. No, I know, but to be like, this bitch can afford it.
She's
Clearly,
rich.
anybody can afford it.
She's
Oh. Sorry, I thought you were implying the opposite. I forgot Chloe's rich. Yeah.
I'm a talent. What? No, I'm kidding.
Yes. Anyway.
Cut that all out.
Don't actually cut that out. Yeah, I bet. I don't know. Similar thing. In Hollywood, I would bet. Where it's like, or even a bit, maybe in LA, there's also in Allen.
What if it's like, remember on Billions?
I didn't see
when
Billions.
there was like an in-house therapist that everyone saw.
That's
like
funny.
a company therapist.
That seems against what therapists are kind of about. I guess not if they don't talk about what other people said.
It was creepy. That's what it kind of reminds me of.
It is like that. It is like that. I don't think it should be like that.
Yeah, I think it was Billions, or what's the other one? No, I never saw Silicon Valley. It has to be Billions.
It's not Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley is like, I don't know. I want to watch Silicon Valley again so bad. I used to love that show.
Speaking of which, TJ Miller was in yesterday.
I was going to say, he was in yesterday. He knows him. He knows you.
He made fun of my chains.
He did. Wait. This is funny. Hold on. This is kind of studio lore because Mike did it a bunch in I keep wanting to say Jamaica, Mexico. Mike, and I think he's talking. Oh, yes. A couple weeks ago, you were like, it's too short. And I go, it's not too short. Anytime someone goes, hey, Mike, nice chain. He goes, thanks. They were 3 for $99. Woman behavior, first of all. If you ask, like, if you
Thanks,
compliment a girl's
Etsy.
outfit, she tells you how much it costs. And people have been clowning him, being like, don't tell people that. Don't tell people that they were $33. Just say thanks. And TJ complimented his chains, and he did not tell him how much they cost.
And why?
Actually, wait, I just remembered. I got a laugh out of the elevator when we were in Mexico, when we were coming down from dinner on that rooftop. And a group of our people in the elevator, and someone complimented your chains. And you go, thanks, they were 3 for $99. And I go, Mike can't take that compliment without telling you how much they cost and how many of them there were. And everyone liked that.
And then, so the reason I didn't say it to TJ was because of what Nai'im said to me earlier in the day.
Yeah.
Which was, it was like, don't tell them. Just be like, yeah, you got to get your money up if you want to know how much it was.
Very good. And for TJ especially, I'm like, that guy's loaded.
Yeah, and then you got him to ask me.
I did?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Because you were like, Mike keeps telling people how...
I didn't say that to TJ.
Then it was Fega.
I didn't say that to TJ.
It must have been Fega then.
It must have been, because I remember TJ goes, hey, cool chains, man. And you're like, thanks. And then he goes in the other room to start SDR in this room. And I go, wow, I'm shocked you didn't tell him how much they cost. And then I went home. So you must have had it with Chris, that's who I waved to.
He's out there?
Yeah, he just came in. He's probably in the bathroom.
Well, listen, folks, it's been a fun episode.
It has. This has been GaS Digital Now, the GaS Digital wrap-up show. If you liked it and you think we got there, you should subscribe on YouTube at GaS Digital Now, please. And also, if you are not subscribed on the website, you keep doing that and your mom watches the show.
Your mom watches the show.
I was going to try to do a really good one and you interrupted me, but I was already kind of failing at it. If you're not subscribed on the website, go to gasdigital.com and use code NOW to get a slight discount. We get a kickback for that. You can see the whole library. If you are, please subscribe anyway to our channel on YouTube at GaS Digital Now. That means a lot to us. We're trying to hit 3,000. Follow me at Natalie DeChico Edits on Instagram.
Yeah, if you guys want to see more GaS Digital content and all the highlights and updates and promos, flyers, whatchamacallits, follow the GaS Digital accounts on Instagram and Twitter at GaS Digital. We're going to be posting all of the content from Mexico soon on the GaS Digital Network channel. And so follow at GaS Digital Network on YouTube. Subscribe there. Hit the bell.
If you're subscribed by August, I'm sure the talent show will be there. That's a Paco property.
And guys, please watch that episode of High Society Radio. They need the views and
deserve the views. It was a fucking
the
great
view.
episode.
It was an awesome episode. So please check that out as well.
Bye.